Greetings and salutations. In today's episode of the Tommy Borg Show, we're going to do a PvE queue called Best Served Cold. It's the final space queue in the Discovery Marks section of the TFO section.
A car of House Mokai has a fleet in orbit over Rua Pinte. His forces have disabled the satellite control stations in orbit and landed on the surface. They're freeing the prisoners there. We must destroy Akar's fleet, reactivate the stations, and prevent the prisoners from escaping.
Don't know why all that was a bit looking out of place. I didn't notice it until right now. Sorry. Okay, what enemies are in the area?
There's an enemy fleet holding position between us and Ruapenthe. They're the bait. There's bound to be another force under cloak in the area, ready to strike. The Mokai figured out how to bypass the defenses of the satellites and disable them. We need to deal with that as well.
Don't know what this has to do with Discovery, but it's in the Discovery Marks area. Okay, our sound strategy, General Nortok.
Remember, the Mokai are devious. If I know Akar, this whole operation is a trap. Be on your guard at all times.
Do we know where Akar is?
We can't say for sure, but we know he's in charge of the operation. He's out there, probably under cloak, like the scheming patak he is. I expect he'll show that idiot face when we least expect him, and try to put his blade in our backs.
Anything else I should be aware of?
There's an enemy fleet holding position between us and Ruapenthe. They're the bait. There's bound to be another force under cloak in the area. 5 kilometers to each station. The Mokai figured out how to bypass the defenses of the satellites and disable. Watch out! The defense satellites are targeting us.
The sound strategy. I'm ready to begin. Acknowledged.
Son of a coward. There you'll find death before dishonor.
Sorry, I wouldn't normally have the voice up here so long.
Cunning. Consider every weapon. Control station Beta is ours again.
Those Mokai infiltrators are uploading a virus. Stay within 5 kilometers of other stations to counter them.
Destroy the infiltrators to solve that problem permanently.
Secure the different stations. House Mokai, that's Jeweler, isn't it? It's probably got to do with Jeweler. Jeweler's discovering season thing. Jeweler's discovering. Which is the next set of missions that I was going to do. After this, or there is one more ground queue. Something. Pavo discussion or something. Decision. I don't know if I've done a video on this, have I? I can't remember. I mean, this ship. I'm flying another Calvin, but this is in a science build. Science character Borg. Did I say that? Drop a comment. I forget. Okay. There should be at least one person at each satellite when they have satellites like this. Oh, look how it's going. I've got a guy here helping me. These bad guys just keep respawning straight away, huh? Yeah, so I've got 2 of these Calvin timeline ships. I usually fly the one that's in the engineer, and he's my top Tim main character. Main 2. It's a nice map, nice planet over above. Feels silly wasting time flying around, might as well just like park, you know. If I can shoot everything from here. I don't have a little ship, it's annoying to fly it around. Although it does look littler than it used to. I'll just zoom back in and make it look bigger. I wish Cryptic would make more big Federation ships. Wouldn't they have made something that size or in the 25th century by now? I think they would have. And they should put it in the sea store. There should be a big Federation ship. It's like a gap. The only way you can get a big Federation ship is from gambling. Because all the Federation ships are tiny in comparison. I really like this space set, Counter Command. You get 2 clicky buttons with it. Alright, Biomolecular Fluid Space Counter Blast. And this one, Biomolecular Reactive Shielding System. Or his space set. Maybe I should go over there and help that guy. This guy doesn't need help. Sometimes you gotta do that. Oh, nothing's happening over there. Okay, satellite. Why did it do that? Sorry, oh, there you go. I was just mumbling again. Gotta speak up, don't I? Briefing, prison break. Briefing.
The enemy is on the move. Prisoners commandeered transport vessels and are lifting off from Rua Pinte. We're also reading a force of enemy vessels approaching at high warp.
Okay, continue.
The Mokai will try to take control of the satellites again. Take out any infiltrators you see. Beam over a security team to capture disabled transports. The transports will rendezvous with the Kittimer once they're under our control.
A transport is leaving the surface. The prisoners are trying to escape.
Okay.
Protect captured transports if you can. Mokai infiltrators are headed toward Alpha. Their warriors on board, out of our hands.
Comply. Discovery out. Oh yeah, I named this ship Discovery. Because it's... Did I? Yep. That was
Here
ages
comes
ago.
another. These prisoners are full. Stupid, but full.
I hate when they have them talking over themselves, like just before the dialogue. That doesn't. Oops, I pressed that button at the wrong time, totally.
Mokai infiltrators closing on Vader Station. Stop them!
More transports just broke atmosphere. Don't let them escape.
Infiltrators closing on Alpha and Beta Station. Destroy them.
Picking up 3 more transports on Scissor. Stop them.
There's a guy behind me, so I'll just use that to kill him. They're dead. Chemo kills things quickly too, see?
Mokai infiltrators closing on all
Keep sight.
Stop them!
Five. I repeat, 5 transmissions just broke off. You know what to do.
I hate it when he locks onto things behind him. It's like, so many things in front of you. Lock onto that.
All
It's a
set.
button.
8 transports are making a break for it. Do not let them get away.
Yes, this isn't like one of my top, you know, DPS character sort of alts. It's one of my lowest ones actually. Like in terms of, he's one of the youngest characters I have. It's a Borg character I created after I bought the lifetime subscription years ago. I like this broadside button, see, it makes it shoot out the side, just like in that movie Star Trek Into Darkness. He's still doing it, see, he's shooting that guy. Even he shoots whoever's on the side, even if they're not selected as the primary target. So it's like fire at will, sort of, as well. There you go, still some has some splits the sideways shooting, a certain amount comes out, something, I don't know. I like this button too. Watch. What's that remind you of? Best of both worlds? Close your eyes. No, bright light. Can't see anything. I'm blinded. You know, before they updated this chip, it didn't look like that around there. I think that looks weird. Okay. This one, been overtaken, maybe I should have been over here. Also, I think since I upgraded this ship, I've got these extra 3 buttons now. gather intel thing, it used to just be gather intel and that was it, and I was always disappointed like this intel ship didn't have any special healing abilities except for gather intel, which really didn't do bugger all. And now it looks like once you upgrade it to the X, you know, the T6X, that then you gain these extra 3 buttons. So I didn't know that until you do it, you know. So that's pretty great. Making the Calvin timeline Intel Dreadnought better over time. Sort of, in some ways, and worse in others, I don't know. That's still probably one of the best ships. I want to get the Kirk class though. And I'll do a review of it when I get it. But I'll have to wait a long time for that. For the event campaign, you play all year just to get that shit. There's 3 of us at this one. Is there something going over the beta? This is just randomly spawning things. Why is beta red? Should I go over there? But if I go over there, everyone goes over there, no one's defending this one anymore. That's what happens sometimes.
Must withdraw.
We must withdraw.
Looks like we stopped them. The prison is secure, and the rebels have been stopped. Stand by to assist the security forces on Rua Pinte.
Understood, standing by.
Looks like the Mokai have something to say. I'm getting a hail from Akar. Patching you in.
On screen.
I think you'll find my virus is more resilient than you imagined.
Okay.
Every dilithium hauler in the system just altered course. They're heading for the control stations. Cunning bastard turned them into seeking weapons. Very explosive seeking weapons.
I see. What?
Destroy them, but stay out of their blast radius. Anything within 5 kilometers will regret it. Read. Fight well, and if necessary, die well. Comply!
Red alert, Hallam set an intercept course. Blah.
Alpha and Gamma stations have dilithium haulers in proximity.
Broadside.
Alpha and Gamma stations
What was that?
have dilithium haulers in proximity. Alpha and Gamma stations.
Picking up multiple signals on long-range sensors. Looks like more dilithium haulers.
What are you doing? Crazy. Gotta get these ships.
Alpha and Gamma stations have dilithium haulers in proximity.
Trying to
Dilithium
assimilate them.
haulers are dropping out of orbit. Keep those stations secure.
Jesus, a lot of them. They keep blowing up in my
All
face.
stations have
Heavy.
dilithium haulers in proximity.
Killed all my hangar pets. Shuttles.
All stations
Whoa,
have
what happened then?
dilithium haulers
Time
in
travel.
proximity.
Kobayashi Maru, come and help me.
dilithium haulers within proximity.
Someone behind me, maybe we should go for them. And some more shuttles. I think I'm using Delta Flyers. I realised I can get some better hangar pets from the fleet. I've got the ones that are from the lithium store. But yeah, fleet ones cost more. So I just had a look at them.
Alpha and Beta stations have dilithium haulers in proximity.
They're not hard to kill, at least.
Gamma station has dilithium haulers within proximity.
All ships, withdraw!
Great. I'll just guess. I'll just take some Terran marks for it. Is that it? No,
Victory is ours! The rebels have fled like scalded targs, and Ruapenthe has been secured. If only we were able to put a car in a cell down there. Another day, perhaps.
Haha. How did we do? Where did Akar go?
Ha! He's probably flying back to Jaula with his tail between his legs. If we're lucky, she'll put a blade in him for failing today. But I wouldn't count on that. That Katal has a knack for survival, after all.
Okay. Back to briefing.
Victory is ours! The rebels have fled like scalded targs, and Ruapenthe has been secured. If only we were able to put a car in a cell down there. Another day, perhaps.
Haha. Good voice acting, that guy. Alright. That was good. I guess I have to give it a rating for this review. I give it a an 8.69 because it sounds like a good number to me. And what do you reckon? So always like 0.69 as a rating. Anyway, that's a warp cores out of 10 warp cores, you know, my special rating system. Anyway, alright, well I hope you enjoyed. I'll just show you my build. This is the guy I was telling you about. Did I ever show you him before? I don't know. One of my Borgs. And yeah, here's my Federation Borg. I only have one Federation Borg. Dune. Very lucky to get this ship that I bought with low buy, I think, from saving up for gambling lockboxes. I never won a single ship in my life on a lockbox, just so you know. So all these things are very hard earned. Yeah. Anyway, it's a phaser build. And yeah, he's using Calvin timeline phases, but also prolonged engagement and quantum phase. And this is the counter command covariant, counter command hyper set. Very nice with its buttons, reactive shielding and stuff. Yeah, probably need to get some more tactical vulnerability exploiters. And I've got some fun consoles in there that probably aren't the best ones in the world, but anyway, Sense of Burnout's good. I'm not even sure how I got that one. I might have won that in a lockbox, because I did open a lot of lockboxes trying to win things, and sometimes I got strange things like, like consoles and stuff, and at the time I was like, what's this console I won? Who knows? Just put it in your inventory. And then you're looking through all your console lists, and you're trying to find something critical chance or critical severity, and you're like, oh, Sensor Burnout. I'm pretty sure this is the only character that has it. I don't know where it came from. It didn't come with this ship anyway. Where's the one that came with this ship? No. It's broadside emitters. Oh man, maybe it's built in. No, it's probably up here. Broadside emitter array. Yeah, it's not locked to the ship, but you can see it says there. Mining drill laser emitter as one of the other pieces. Proton charge launcher. Yeah, that's definitely Kelvin timeline space set. Cooldown reduction for captain abilities is always a good thing to have as well. Anywho. Alright, well, hope you enjoyed this video. Getting to see more of my starships and builds. 12 of 2016. Subjunct of Unimatrix 01. Thanks for watching this episode. Alright, please subscribe. Till next time, cheerio.